Set number 7639. Picked it up for a tenner. It's an old set. I was buzzing to get it, and I can't wait to build it. It all seems in good condition, all the pieces. Gonna have a drink and we'll start building it.
You were actually creating something. Now, as soon as I said, I think you should start your own YouTube channel, I know a lot of you might have tuned out right away, but here we go. I've got some answers for your reasons why you may not want to. The number one is, I don't know how. Well, there's a lot of videos out there that can help you with that. But let me just say, it is not the hard and unattainable.
Like a pro, are you? Come on.
Now, if you spend your time, let's say you're here because you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, and perhaps you spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos trying to figure this whole thing out. And that's good in the beginning. I did the same
Bike
thing.
is awesome.
I spent 3 years consuming YouTube videos, trying to see how it's done, trying to learn how to do it all. And if I were to do it all over again, that I tried to put myself back 2.5 years ago, 4 years ago now, and kind of rewind the knowledge, like undo the knowledge of it that I have now, but I know that I
Got a little city minifigure. Proper old school, looks old school and feels it definitely. Definitely feels it.
All you need is a phone, maybe a tripod. My phone is on a tripod right now, and I've got a mic under my shirt right here.
Check the bike out.
Everything else, well, I've got a computer at home too that I'm going to use to edit this video together.
The wheels on that are awesome.
Okay, you know, YouTube account is free. The Google account that you need before you set up your YouTube account.
That's actually a piece of it.
Program that you can use to create.
I'm just gonna put you there like that.
Canva is free unless you want to upgrade to a better version of it. There are video editing programs out there that are free. DaVinci Resolve, CapCut. Now, yes, you can spend money on all of that.
Got the surf dude.
Better versions of all of that.
Comes with a surfboard.
Canva, get a better camera if you want. But I'm telling you, the camera in your phone, if you're watching,
The surf dude. Surfer.
if you've got the internet, you probably have a phone, my guess.
Oh, I thought that was chipped then, but it's not. It's in good condition.
A
Little banana one.
But yeah,
Banana looking surfboard.
is good enough.
Pretty sick. My telly's gone off.
I'm not a YouTuber. I don't want to be known as a YouTuber. Like, what is that? That's what kids do. No, it's not. Not anymore. There are a lot. If you're...
Easy bold.
Hey guys, my name is Rob. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to meet you if you're new. If you're over 40 and you're just thinking about getting into YouTube, even just a little bit, now's the time to do it. There's never been a better time. YouTube is pushing out content from new creators who are over 40, just getting into it, and you need to take advantage of that now if you're interested in having your own YouTube channel, even if, I mean, there may be things that reasons you have for not doing it. There's a lot of hurdles that people sometimes tend to put in their own way, and I'm here to try to help you with those. So, what's going on? YouTube right now, well, YouTube is huge. It's absolutely huge. The videos that you watch, so your YouTube, like if you have an account that you log into when you watch YouTube, the YouTube you see is completely different from the YouTube that anybody else sees. There may be the odd video here and there that's the same, and that would only make sense, you know, if you had the same interests as somebody else. But what I'm trying to say is, YouTube has become very good at serving their audience with videos.
Such an awesome little set, this. Check this bike out. Check the wheels, how old they are for a Lego set. I think it's 2008. sick little minifigures.
You know, people who are in their 20s,
Check that out.
even 30s, but certainly 20s and teens,
Banana looking
they've grown up with YouTube.
surfboard.
They've had YouTube basically their whole life. They probably made videos when they were kids, and they think nothing of talking to a family.
Where is it?
It's very difficult for a lot of people
There it is.
who are my age and older.
There it
It's not something
is.
that we did when we were kids, right? But it's a skill that you can learn. It's not that hard. And but yeah, so my point with the age thing is that YouTube is different for everybody. So the YouTube that, you know, little Johnny who's 18 years old opens up, and the videos that YouTube recommends to him to see are not the same ones that are going to be recommended to you.
Obviously.
Right? You probably have totally different interests. I mean,
Do you know what? It doesn't even tell you in the instructions
but,
whereabouts and what piece is going on. It's just plain.
So,
I'm saying, check them.
there's a few different things that
They're old
I wanna
school,
talk about to kind of help back this up, and what might help you get into this and kind of drive my point home that now is the right time to do this. One thing I want to talk about is the equipment needed to make videos. So 15 years ago, and even longer ago than that, you would have had to spend a small fortune to make the videos in the quality that you see them now. That you can now make with
okay, I did that wrong.
and maybe a wireless mic like I've got on here. But even that's not necessary to get good audio. You can use a lav mic if it's windy. I'm kind of talking in circles here, but my point is, a barrier to entry may have been the cost of getting the equipment that you need to make good videos, right? That barrier is, well, I mean, there's still some cost, but more often than not, you may already have a camera that's good enough. If you have a mobile phone that's newer than, say, 5, 6, even 7 years old, you have a camera that's good enough to make YouTube videos. I mean, even a 10-year-old phone has a good enough camera to make a YouTube video. In fact, it's more important that the audio be good than the video anyways. But that said, you can still make 4K videos on a phone that's, over 5 years old without too much difficulty. So there's that. So let's talk about equipment for a second. So if you've got a phone that has a camera in it, a video camera, then like what I'm using here today is my phone. It's a 2-year-old iPhone with a wireless mic. So that did cost me a few $100. But the only reason I'm using that is because it is windy today, and that helps, especially with this little thing on the top here, the dead cat. It helps cut down on the wind noise. Okay, and it's a really good quality mic. And audio is more important than video anyways. So I spent some money on a microphone. Other than that, the only other thing I'm using is a little handheld tripod that might have been $50, $60, I'm not sure. And that's it. That's all I'm using today to make this video. I will go back to my office and I'll edit it with my computer, a MacBook. But you can edit videos on your phone if you want. I don't like to do that because I like a bigger screen. My eyes aren't very good anymore, so I need a bigger screen. But my point is, the equipment should not be an issue. If you have a phone already, you could even, if you don't want to get a wireless mic like this, you could spend $40 and get a lav mic that plugs into your phone with like a 10-foot cord or something that if you're just going to be holding your phone like I am here, that's all you need. Okay, so the equipment. Next thing I want to talk about, and this kind of ties into the age thing, is if you're over 40, you've got life experiences that younger people don't have. Okay, you've got wisdom that you can share that people want to hear. People want to hear what you have to say, despite what a lot of people think. A lot of people think, well, who would want to listen to me? Well, probably somebody who's 10 years younger than you who wants to know what it's going to be like once they get to your age. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. We could be talking about, having kids. kids, having teenagers, when your kids get married, you know, whatever it is. If you're several steps ahead of
Three-seater,
somebody
not
else,
bad.
then you can talk about real life things that would help somebody else. You got life experiences, you have wisdom that you've learned over the years, and you can share that. And also, I mean, your audience, well, how do I tie this in? When we're talking about age, if you think that YouTube is only for the younger crowd, okay, those in their 20s or younger even, remember when I said that YouTube is different for everybody, depending on what you're interested in? There's more and more people over 40 getting into YouTube right now, and typically the videos they're making are not videos that somebody in their 20s are interested in seeing. It's probably somebody closer to your age that wants to see your videos. So because of that, you know, you're not making videos for 20-year-olds. 20-year-olds are making videos for 20-year-olds. 40-year-olds are making videos for 40-year-olds, right? So don't think that YouTube is just for the younger people. It's not. It's for whoever wants to use it. There are more and more people getting onto YouTube every day. Like it's growing so fast. And probably the largest demographic that is growing right now on YouTube, and I have no stats to back this up, it's just a feeling, I should try to look it up, but is the older crowd, okay? Those who historically didn't grow up with YouTube, like me. I'm in my 50s, so people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s are getting into YouTube now, even though YouTube's been around for 17, 18 years. They're just getting into it now. And
Sorry, I'm just doing something. I'll be back in a minute.
To entertain 20-year-olds, okay? They can make videos on how to be a grandparent, how to invest for retirement, how to whatever, plan a funeral, how to write your will, you know, how to leave a legacy, right? Stuff like that. And that brings me to another thing, something else, another reason older people may want to create a YouTube channel is to leave a legacy. Maybe they're not interested in making money, although you certainly can. You know, maybe the drive is to leave a legacy behind for, you know, their kids and grandkids and their grandkids to watch later on, well after you're gone. So, that might be a bit of a morbid topic, but it's a reality, right? Like, those may be some, you know, people may want to make videos like that and leave them for their family. So I think that's a great idea myself. But where was I? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, of course. Just going over the highway here. So I talked about me holding my camera on a tripod here, minimal equipment that I'm using. The other thing about YouTube today that's really helping it take off is the fact that there is much less demand for the highly produced or overproduced videos that you often see, or that maybe you've become used to seeing, okay? So 10, 15 years ago, when YouTube was just getting started and people were making videos then, it was the younger crowd making the videos, and they were spending tons of time on editing them in a fancy way with fancy transitions and I'm just going to turn around like that. Fancy transitions, lots of text flashing on the screen, cuts, you know, all kinds of things going on, like fancy editing techniques, which are hard to learn too, quite frankly. So that's the way it used to be.
That's how it used to be. Living young and wild and free.
People had become tired of those types of videos. But also, what's probably more at play is if there's more and more of the older crowd coming online, coming onto YouTube, consuming, watching YouTube videos, I don't believe those are the types of videos that they're interested in. Not as much, anyway. They want information. They're not necessarily looking for, you know, entertaining vlogs and stuff like that, or Mr. Beast they will always get all, the millions of views that they get because there's, a lot of younger people who also watch YouTube. But for the over 40 crowd, you don't have to do that. What is more in demand now? I hope that wind isn't too loud for you. It's getting windy here. What's more in demand right now is authenticity. Authentic videos. Just be you. Be yourself. Film yourself in a comfortable area. Like right now, I'm out walking on a trail and I'm talking to my phone, holding it up on a tripod. I walk on this trail quite a bit, so it's comfortable for me. There's nobody around, except for the cars driving by. Probably thinking I'm filming them, but the camera's pointing this way. So yeah, this is authentic. I am not scripted here. I had a couple of points that I wanted to hit on in this video, and other than that, and I've got a title in mind for the video. It might change, but other than that, I set out to talk about this authentically, just sharing my thoughts. And that is the type of video that those over 40 are more interested in, especially if it can help them with something. So in my case, I'm trying to help people get started with YouTube and trying to show you how easy it can be and explain to you that YouTube is favoring these types of videos. Now again, whether it's YouTube actively favoring it or it's just the fact that there's more and more older people on YouTube and that might be skewing the videos in that direction. Hard for me to say. I think the latter. Yeah, there are a ton of smaller creators just getting started and older creators blowing up on YouTube. Right? They'll make their videos, they'll make several videos, like maybe even dozens, before they hit it big. But the whole time they're getting better and better at talking to the camera. That's what I think is a more important skill than editing videos, is getting comfortable talking to the camera. That, to me, is the most important thing. If you can be comfortable looking at a camera and talking to it like it's a person, your friend, then yeah, there will be less editing needed, first of all.
Such a nice little caravan, this. Thank you for the like, mate. Appreciate that.
I don't think, anyways. I don't
Got to
plan
see
on editing
the
it much at all.
old school bike.
I don't think I'm gonna. It's one take, right? I think I had a couple of false starts at the beginning, but other than that, it's been one take. I've been talking for 10 to 15 minutes, whatever it's been. Yeah, so if I'm gonna leave that alone, there's really not much or any editing involved at all. That makes it a whole lot easier right there. So if you can make videos that are authentic, with you talking to the camera, get good at talking to the camera, practice it. Target your target audience. If your target audience is like-minded people who may be interested in what you're talking about. So you may have to spend some time figuring out what you will talk about. If that's the case, YouTube can be very easy for you. And it only takes one video to blow up your channel, as what actually happened to me a few months ago. Yeah, one video that really resonates with a lot of people, and if YouTube notices that, they'll grab it and they'll push it out to a whole bunch more people, and next thing you know, you got a viral video, and all of your other videos can kind of piggyback on its success, and that'll give you a really good idea as to what you can talk about in future videos after that. Okay, so, but to get started, grab your phone, maybe upgrade your mic. It doesn't have to be this far of an upgrade. I think this is $250, something like that, which is a lot, but again, $40. You can have one that a wire attaches to your phone. And get yourself a little tripod that you can hold and walk. It really helps to be able to hold the camera. If I didn't have this, then where I'm holding my hand now, the phone would be way down here. So it helps to get the phone up a little bit higher. Hopefully I've been in frame for most of this because I've actually been looking at the rear facing camera on this. It's a better camera than the selfie camera on my phone. But just practice it, and you'll get good at it. And
Awesome little build.
yeah, best of luck to you. Start that YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Let me know in the comments below if you started one, and if not, what might be holding you back. Maybe I can help, or maybe some other people can comment and help as well. So with that said, I'm Rob the Maritimer. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Wow. Still got this to build on the next stream. It's gonna go straight on the food truck shelf. And after that I've got the Fortnite battle bus as well. But I don't know whether I'm investing with that. Might keep that for investing. Excuse me.
Alex Gold, you have points when you spend on try and fringe. And scarves, disguising fringe. And coffee, talk about fringe. And you use those points on takeaways. While the fringe wears out.
Oh, I already got this built. No. Okay then.
Hi guys. Today I want to talk to you about everything you need to start a YouTube channel.
Really?
What do you need to start? There's actually 5 things I want to talk about. 5 things that you need. And really there's nothing else. Those are the only things you need, and we're going to go over them here. There's more things you could use, but these are the 5 things you need to get started. And they're pretty simple, so not to worry. So the first thing you need is a camera. That might be obvious, but you don't need a really good camera. Arguably, the audio is going to be more important than your video anyways. When people are watching videos, they can often forgive a picture that doesn't look perfect, but it's more often the audio that they can't forgive, if that makes sense. So if something doesn't sound good, you're more apt to lose viewers than if something doesn't look good. Okay, so, but you do need a camera. If you don't have like an expensive camera, that's okay. The camera on your phone, if you have a smartphone, then you already have a really good camera. That's all you need. Now, I'm not using a smartphone right here. I am using actually it's a Sony A6400. It's kind of a mid-range camera. I think it's around, I want to say it's around 5, 6.
Oh, I love all these
So it's not cheap. And there's also a lens on this camera as well.
I love all these cars just have the registration plates at the same numbers as that. 7639.
Cell phone camera, and that should be all you need. So a
Really
camera is
cool.
the first thing you need. The second thing you need is a place to record. Again, that might be obvious, but put some thought into it. So when you're deciding what you want your videos to look like or what you're going to be talking about, you have to figure out where you're going to record. So if you're going to make videos on things that are outdoors, like if you're going to make a gardening video or camping videos or van life videos or whatever it is, then you may have to be outside, and that's fine. I'm currently filming in a bedroom, a basement bedroom that I've converted into an office. So I've just got a little corner here, sitting on a chair, and I have my camera and a microphone, and I'm recording here. So this is my dedicated space. I have some lights set up, but again, I might be overcomplicating things. There's a lot of this stuff that you don't need, but you do need a space, and I think you might find it, if you're having trouble getting started, one of the things that helps me is, and this might be funny, but I like knowing that nobody is listening to me when I'm recording. So I tend to turn music on outside of the bedroom, so that I know nobody's listening to me. I'm by myself. I'm in my own little comfort zone, and I can do my thing without knowing that someone's listening. So that helps me. And if you're a little bit self-conscious about people listening to you or watching you, then that's a tip for you. Try turning some music on outside of your room. You don't want music on in the room you're recording, especially if it's commercial type music, like music you would hear on the radio, because that would not be royalty free, and you can't upload any videos to YouTube that has that. Well, I mean, you can upload videos with commercial music in it, but those videos, and you may get a copyright strike. So just try to stay away from that. If you do want background music, you can always add that later when you're editing your video, and just make sure you use royalty-free music. And I can talk more about that as well. So the third thing you need, so once you have your camera and your place to record, you can record your videos, okay? The third thing you need, though, is a computer.
Is that right?
Basically edit those
That is
videos
right.
together and also to upload them onto YouTube. You don't need much of a computer at all. You don't need a super expensive, powerful computer to do this. Honestly, any computer would probably do. Now, the faster your computer is,
it starts with an engineer providing access to thousands of Shell EV chargers.
Every piece is pretty much white now, so I'm just looking for a lot of white pieces. It's pretty hard to find what I'm after. There is.
Basically, the more expensive your computer is, then the faster it will be at rendering your videos.
Opening doors, take that.
And if you don't know what that is yet, I will get into that. But think of it this way: when you make of it, when you film yourself on camera, you're going to be recording on your camera, okay? And so you're going to want to get that recording from your camera to your computer, and there's different ways to do that depending on whether you're using, a MacBook or like a Mac computer or a PC, Windows laptop, or whatever.
That's bag one complete already.
There needs to be a way to get
27
the
minutes.
video file to your computer so that you can then edit it. Okay, so and then when you edit the video, actually I'm getting ahead of myself. That's point number 4. You need video editing software. Okay, and again, there's free software available that you can use to edit your videos, or you can spend a little bit of money and get something a little more, I don't know, powerful is the right word, but a little more complex. Honestly, the more you spend, a good rule of thumb, the more you spend on your video editing software, probably the harder it's going to be to learn. So I wouldn't spend too much on that. I've got a couple of recommendations. CapCut, I highly recommend. It's free. There is a paid version that allows you to do some more fancy stuff, but if you're just getting started, I would highly recommend checking out CapCut. It's actually owned by the same company that owns TikTok, and they provided CapCut for free. And even the paid version, if you decide later on to get the paid version, it's not a whole lot more. I want to say it's around $15 a month or something like that. But yeah, you can use CapCut to then edit your video. So once you get that file off of your camera and into your computer, whether you plug your camera into your computer or you have an SD card in your camera that you can then pop into your computer and copy the files off of it. Or even easier, what I do is I can airdrop, actually, well, you can't airdrop from this kind of camera, but if you're using your phone and if it happens to be an iPhone, and if you're using a Mac for your computer, then you can airdrop videos from your phone to your Mac, and that's a very easy way to get them, to get the video files in your computer. Okay, so once it's in your computer, then you can open it up in editing software, and then edit your video, and I'm going to talk more about that later, but basically editing, so just a brief little summary of what editing is. It's what takes the raw video file and kind of polishes it up and makes it look better for the internet. And with editing, you can do things like cut out your mistakes.
I'm not sure what that's actually supposed to be.
If you did a lot of takes before you got it right,
It's a pan,
like
innit?
I did here, and I'll show some bloopers at the
It's a
end,
pan.
like I have been doing lately. But it usually takes me quite a long time. I'm going to say close to half an hour usually before I really get going and get into the video. So a lot of false starts. You can use editing software to cut those all off. Now, whether you use that at the end as bloopers is up to you. That's what I've done. Something else you can do with video editing software is you can cut out mistakes in the middle. So you may notice in this video there may be a couple times where I stop it and then it starts right up again. I probably made a mistake or had to refer to my notes to know what to say next, and I cut that section out. So it's really not that hard to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later on. In fact,
Got little hinges here where the caravan's going to open.
I do a live stream every Tuesday, and this coming Tuesday, well, most Tuesdays, I will go over a lot of what I talked about in the video beforehand. So this coming Tuesday, I'll talk about video editing.
Actually, no, that's not right.
Give you some suggestions, and I'll answer any questions you have about any of this stuff. So if you're interested at all, this Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, so Toronto, Canada time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I will be here live for probably 2 to 3 hours if you want to stop in and say hi. So to continue the video editing point, CapCut is a really good one. Another good one that I use a lot is Camtasia. Now, it's not free. I think it's $179.
Same registration as the set number.
But it allows
If you didn't notice.
more, and it also has a really good screen recorder in it. So if the types of videos that you want to make include capturing your screen, like let's say you want to make videos on how to do something.
Why does my cat keep headbutting me?
In Google or in any software, you want to capture your screen, then Camtasia is really good for that. So that's my second recommendation for video editing software. And if you want to get really advanced,
Absolutely buzzing with this set. I only paid a tenner for it.
another one.
It's like from 2008 or something.
But I find it difficult. There's a lot to it. And if you're just starting out, I don't think I'd recommend that right off the bat. Again, for beginners, I would recommend trying CapCut because it's free. And quite honestly, if you get used to using CapCut, all these video editors are very similar. So they all have a timeline. They all have the ability to bring in videos and background music or sound effects or anything else you want to add to your videos in the video editing process. All of the video editors, video editing software or apps allow you to do that. And the fifth and final thing that you need is 100% free, and it's obvious, but you need a YouTube account. Okay? To get a YouTube account, you need a Google account. All right? If you have a Google account, then you have a YouTube account. If you have been watching videos on YouTube, if you're watching this video, chances are good you may have a YouTube account already because you can sign in. Once you have a YouTube account, you can sign into that account, and then YouTube will remember the types of videos that you want to see, and it'll try to serve you up videos that it thinks you want to see, right? And it also allows you to comment on people's videos. So if you've ever left a comment in a video, feel free to leave a comment in my video down below and say hi, and I'll say hi back. And yeah, so if you can do that, then you have a YouTube account. So the next step is just to kind of set that up so that you can upload a video. And it's really not that difficult, and I can go over that as well on Tuesday if you want to stop by.
I think that's going to go on to the caravan in a minute.
For me, I'm going to go into each one of these things that I talked about in a little bit more detail. Each will have its own video. Yeah, hopefully that will help you get started in...
I wish these instructions actually told you what piece is next.
Channel, whether you want to grow a channel for a business or even just as a hobby. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel. Well, I've said that before. I think everybody should or could and should have a YouTube channel.
Thanks for joining the live. Leave a like if you're enjoying the build.
That's certainly possible. But even just as a hobby, and
If you think the set's cool.
who are over 40, it's a great way to kind of document your life or just to have fun. Share family videos.
Right, now this.
Go away for a weekend, getaway or trip. Take a whole bunch of videos, and then when you get back home, edit them all together and make a little summary vacation type video and put it on
Look
your
at that.
channel for your family and friends to see. You know, that's something that's really cool, and it would be basically a
That folds out so far.
YouTube for as long as YouTube will exist, really. So YouTube's probably going to outlive all of us, me anyways. So that's really all you need to start a YouTube channel. Now, I will also give you 3 things that would be nice to have to help you level up your videos. So if I were going to spend any additional
Such a
money
nice
on my
little.
setup, the first thing I would do would be to get a decent microphone. I use a shotgun mic that's right up here above me. It's around 12 to 18 inches away from my mouth, and it's plugged
Love
into
it.
my computer, and
Sick.
that's how I'm recording that. That's how I get a better sound than just the sound coming out of my camera. And what I'll do, I'll snap my fingers here, and now you're listening to the sound out of my camera. I hope I can edit this properly. And now you're listening back to the mic here. So if you upgrade your mic, you can get much better sound. And that's where I would spend my first. If I only had so much money to spend on my YouTube setup, I would start by just using my phone, but I would upgrade the mic. And you can get mics that also plug into your phone as well. So that's the first thing I would do. The next thing I would do is to get a tripod. I have my camera here on a tripod. Makes it a whole lot easier. Nobody has to hold the camera. I don't have to set up a chair or a table with some books on it. Try to, point the camera in the right way. If you have a tripod, and you can get them from anywhere from probably $40, maybe even less than $40 on up. I mean, you could spend $400 or $500 on a really good tripod. I didn't. I think mine might be $70 or $80. I can't remember. Tripod. And then the last thing you may want to upgrade are lights. Now, what I'm doing here is I have a key light up off to my side here. I have another light on this side of me, and then that's it. I have the main bedroom light in here shut off, so I just have these lights, and I have blackout curtains on the window so that no other light gets in, and I can film like this anytime, day or night, and it'll always look the same. So lights aren't that expensive. Again, you could spend anywhere from $50 on up to many hundreds for lights, and then the stands that you might need for that. But I'll give you some links down below of some relatively inexpensive light packages that are great and great to start off with. So that's it. I hope you find this helpful. I'll be live on Tuesday for anybody who's interested to stop by then and say hi, and I will expand on some of these things I talked about and talk about some other things as well. So thanks for joining. I hope you're getting some value out of these videos, and don't wait any longer. Start your YouTube journey, film your first video. That's the only way to get over any shyness you have about talking in front of the camera. If you just do it for yourself. Don't worry about who's going to see it, because really no one's going to see your first videos. Check out my last video that I made. I'll leave a link up top somewhere, and also in the description, about the video I made a few days ago that talks about why nobody will see your first video, or why your first video doesn't even matter. Anyways, thanks again for stopping in, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys. You want to know how I'm going to design this? Right now, Trade Group members get 15% off kitchens, all bathrooms when you spend £200. Plus, if you're launching discount, you'll get this on top, so you can make big savings whatever you're putting. Now remember, sign up in store at B&Q or via the TradePoint website or app. Test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testing.
I love how the set numbers on the registration plate. It's fucking awesome.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Don't really do that anymore, do they?
Tell you all
Check the sticker out. That is sick.
Hi. Today's video is all about.
It's got a bit of a little TV on it.
In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know.
This is going to open up so nicely.
Today, test.
Not bad for a 10 of this.
My name is Rob, and
Probably retailed a lot more, I
get
don't
your
know.
YouTube channel up and running as quickly as possible.
Great condition as well, very well looked after. Double red. Think that. There's that.
Hey guys, today I want to help you get your first video made, and I want to go over everything that you need to make that video and to Welcome to the Money and Meaning Show with Jeff Bernier, a show dedicated to helping you gain the confidence and freedom to lead a life of personal significance and help you get your actions and resources in alignment with what matters most.
Hello and welcome to the Money and Meaning Show, where we explore the intersection of personal finance, purpose, and living a great life. I'm your host, Jeff Bernier, and today's guest is someone who's helped so many people think about money differently, often with just a Sharpie and a napkin. Carl Richards is here with us today, folks. Carl is a certified financial planner licensee and the creator of the long-running Sketch Guide column in the
Another video on my YouTube channel, and I'm back with the Lego Market Wednesday. So, guys, we're going to be going over some Lego sets which retired in 2024. Also, some of the latest GWPs we've gotten for the Harry Potter promotion, and see how they're doing on the Lego market. Are they worth it? Are they going up or down in price? Should you guys sell them now or sell them later? I'm going to be letting you guys know, and of course, my thoughts and opinions on these Lego sets. So, of course, if you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And before we head over to the PC, as you can see, we have a very nice upgraded white table, one of those ones which actually goes.
It's like a transformer or something.
Standing button, if I'm pressing it, there we go. See,
The way it's opening up like that, it looks like a little transformer.
It is absolutely insane. A huge upgrade for the Lego area. I'm so happy.
Someone's going to go there to shut it, obviously.
My back pain, so that is really, really great. So yeah, of course, massive shout out to all of you guys for all the support. Let's head over now to the PC and start discussing the first set in today's video. Of course, folks. So the first set we have in today's video, I can't not include the latest GWP we have gotten for the latest Harry Potter promotion. Let's see how it's doing on the Lego market. Is it worth going for? We have the Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle Room of Requirement Lego set 40770, 202 pieces with a threshold of £115 in the UK and $130 US. So a very decent GWP in my opinion. We do get a Neville Longbottom minifigure, and it's one that doesn't have leg printing, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but it is unique and exclusive to this Lego set. The build itself, it is quite nice. A few pad printed pieces, I believe they might be sticker, but let me know in the comment section below if I'm wrong. But some nice Easter eggs as well.
Thanks for joining the live and liking, appreciate it. Oh no man, ugh, these pieces are so old, they're so hard to click in.
We have Lego set 76454, the Hogwarts Castle Tower. Now, while that one is still on shelves, which I believe is going to be until 2026 or 2027, I can see people wanting this set for their own collection. It fits very nicely into the interior, so very, very nice. Now, this GWP though, I think there is going to be a lot of competition, mostly because we have gotten some insane sales on the Lego website. Hogwarts Icons, Diagon Alley, the Triwizard Tournament arrival. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of competition with this Lego set. I see people placing 5 to 10 orders for, you know, Lego sets on sale. So, of course, if you are spending over £50 on the Lego website and want to get yourself a free £25, sign up using my marketing authority in the description below. There is still time to place more orders on the Lego website for Harry Potter Lego sets, but some of them are already on back order till 60 days, which is absolutely insane. So, yeah, the GWP promotion ends on the 7th of September. At the moment, this GWP is selling more consistently for around £30 on eBay, sometimes around £28. I do think when a lot more people do get this GWP in hand, because I've actually placed an order and still not gotten mine yet, I haven't even had mine shipped yet, I think there is going to be a lot more people listing them, and it will slowly drop down maybe to around £25, and I think it might hover there till the promotion ends, and then it might slowly creep back up to around £30, and then maybe a bit more while the other one is still on shelf. So if you do want to get the money now, probably sell it as well with the poly bag. I think you can easily get around £30 doing that little combo. But for me, I'm going to be holding on to this GWP. I like the look of it. It is one which I think is going to be great to sell either during the month of Christmas or while the other set is still on shelf. So let me know how many you have gotten. I won't give away how many I've gotten.
Stickers in alright condition, it's not too bad.
Video, so of course make sure to smash the like
That
button
one was
and
really
subscribe.
bad.
And let's head over now to the next set in today's Lego Market Wednesday. Alrighty, my fellow chums, the next set we have in today's video, one of the more cheaper Lego sets, but a great short-term investment. We have the Lego Beijing Postcard Lego Set 40654.
And that's where one of the minifigs can sleep.
This is retailing for a price of $13.49 in the UK and $14.99 US dollars. These kind of Lego sets are great for those getting into the Lego investing hobby to build a bit of income so they can
She's actually going to go in there.
an expensive Lego set. So this set right here, retired in 2024 and is doing really, really good. And also
Having a nap.
in demand, so Lego are continuing with the postcard line. We also have ones that are currently on shelves until 2026 or 2027. We did have ones that were actually due to retire this year. I think the Japan and the New York one, I believe, they've been extended on to retire next year or the year after. None are due to retire this year, but this one is doing really, really good. And previous postcards have also done really, really good. The Paris one, I believe, is selling for around £65 at the moment. Absolutely insane. This one, though, $13.49. After around
Why's it not going on?
So it is selling very consistently for around £26 or so on eBay. Not too bad at all. A really great short-term quick flip, and it is one that I actually skipped out on. I didn't really know about it, honestly. I didn't really think about these kind of smaller Lego sets, but I should have grabbed a few because they are very cheap, don't take up too much storage, and they're very easy to sell. You don't have to have a very giant box. So yeah, great Lego set if you did buy any for investing. When the ones are due to retire, the New York, Japan, and the London, I will be grabbing a few. But let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Alrighty, my fellow chums, the next set we have in today's video is a Lego Star Wars set, also retired last year in 2024. Let's see how it's doing after 9 months since it retired.
I can't believe the minifigure goes in there, that's sick.
So we have the Lego Star Wars Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor Lego Set 75348. 957 pieces, retailing for a price of $89.99 in the UK and I believe $99.99 US dollars. So
I think I could hang this on the Speed Champions wall display.
The Fang Fighter, though, it does look like a flat pancake, not really that interesting. The minifigures, we do get the Mandalorian, a Mandalorian pilot, also a TIE Fighter pilot, and also a black astromech droid. I can't remember your name. R2E6 or something. Very, very cool. Don't know who you are. But the thing is, with this set, it was based on the Mandalorian season 3, I believe. And the Mandalorian season 3 was probably
Still runs nice considering it's from 2008.
I lost interest within the first episode. So yeah, I am very glad I didn't watch the rest of it because from reviews, people say it wasn't really worth the time. But Mandalorian season 1 and 2 were really, really good. Now, this set right here was quite heavily discounted throughout its shelf life. I know the majority of people were able to pick it up for around 40%
Why is that wrong?
off, and that's why at the moment on eBay it is not doing great at all. It's selling on average for around £50 to £55. Now, I'm going to make an offer for anyone who does currently have this set in their inventory and doesn't want it. I will gladly buy them for £40 and I will pay postage. Hit me up on Discord, I will buy them, but yeah, £40. If you do want to get rid of it or maybe break even, let me know. With this set right here though, I do like the TIE Interceptor. I want to get a few for myself, but the minifigures, they don't really add much value either. We do have the Mandalorian movie, which I think
I'm going to be reviewing this set soon.
but I don't think this is going to, go up in price. So yeah, I mean, I don't think this set is going to be great at all. But still, like I said, I'll buy it for £40. Hit me up on Discord. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Alrighty guys, of course, so the next set we have, don't skip this one. This one is actually doing really, really good, very peculiar. We have the Lego Super Mario Larry
It's not opening, no?
Expansion set Lego set 71427, 1,600 pieces retailing for a price of $74.99 in the UK and $79.99.
What's stopping it opening? I'm a bit
So
confused here.
also retired in 2024, but this one I actually thought wasn't going to do that great, and I think the majority of people did as well, but it is doing really, really good. And I kind of regret that because I didn't know that it was going to do that bad, and I would be able to pick it up for a decent price for my own collection. But I should have bought it when it was on sale because it is still doing really,
Definitely shut.
So right here, coming with two very nice airship builds, Morton and also Larry.
So why is it shut?
I think that looks really, really good. We also do get a mini Goomba as well, but still a very nice Lego set. We can open up the ships as well, and these big figures right here in the Super Mario theme actually sell for a good chunk on places like Bricklink, eBay. People like to collect them all, especially all the villains from the Super Mario games. So yeah, this looks really, really cool. I really do like the look of it. Big regret of not picking it up for my own collection, but this set right here was, I think, very heavily discounted down to around £45 in the UK, at least £50 I saw.
Oh, I don't understand what I've put on that stops it opening.
Lego themselves put this set on sale. None of people like to buy the Super Mario sets for investing.
It's not that. I just had that on.
Don't really do that great, but I've been looking at quite a few which have retired to, doing these Lego market videos, and they're actually doing
Nothing there stopping that opening.
pretty much discounted down to around £50 per hour shelf life. It's selling above £80. Not too bad at all. And
I know what it is now.
Maybe around to £85, £90 around Christmas. Who knows? It's still very, very good for a Super Mario Lego set where you could have got a very nice accumulated buying price. So yeah, really unique. I wish I grabbed one for my own collection. Let me know if you bought any for investing. I think there is barely any competition because I basically don't think anyone bought it for investing. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Alrighty guys, so the next set we have is the Lego.
There we go. That's how we open it. We take the back light off.
Let's see how it's doing. We have the Lego Taj Mahal, Lego set 21056, 2022.
Absolutely love this set. Nearly done with it now.
$119.99 US dollars. So straight away, a very nice price per piece ratio. You will never see that kind in a Lego Star Wars set nowadays. But this is a very iconic building. Taj Mahal, very well known. But this kind of Lego set, I wouldn't really have that urge to buy for myself. I actually don't really have much interest in the architecture Lego sets in general for my own collection.
What's this for?
I just don't really like to put my money towards these kind of Lego sets. But there is definitely an audience for these kind of sets. And the architecture being also for investing, I'm a bit unsure about. I'm actually not really that encouraged to buy the architecture sets for investing because I don't really think they're going to do as good in comparison to other Lego sets retiring this year. Because, I mean, a lot more people are, following along this trend that all the old ones have done quite good, so maybe even these ones will do quite good as well. Yeah, I think there's just too much competition for the architecture sets nowadays. But that's just
Genuinely don't remember seeing this piece through the whole thing.
Yes, so did I skip out on this one? Yes, for sure, because this isn't the first Taj Mahal architecture Lego set we've gotten.
Tell you what.
We've got a much bigger one, which retailed for around £300, retired in 2020, and that one's not really doing that great. And this one released a year after, so I wouldn't be surprised that maybe in a few years or so we might get another Taj Mahal at a much bigger scale, and I just can't really see people going back and getting this one. But who knows? I mean, at the moment it is selling for around £95 to £110 on eBay. Not too bad if you did get a very nice buying price. But I wasn't too sure actually if this set was quite heavily discounted for our shelf life. I know quite a few of the big ones nowadays, like the Notre Dame, have been very heavily discounted. The Trevi Fountain, Amici Castle, Great Pyramid of Giza as well. This is one of the newer ones. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these bigger architecture Lego sets. I know some people say like the Skyline ones will probably do better, and I have to agree. Out of either the bigger ones or the Skylines, I would definitely say the Skylines, but I'm still not too sure on this theme for investing. I'd rather buy into other themes which I know a lot more
That
about.
almost feels like it clicks in like a Lego piece.
So yeah, for me,
It does.
very interesting down this set. Let me know if
Shut
you guys
up.
buy it for investing, but an interesting one for sure. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video.
Savvy that.
Of course, folks. So the final set we have in today's video is a Lego set which isn't really doing that great as well. In the Lego Star Wars line, retired last year in 2024, I know quite a few people have got a lot of this Lego set, but there is a very good alternative on what to do with this set. We have the Lego 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack, Lego set 75359, 100, and it's retailing for a price of $18.99 in the UK and $19.99 US dollars. So overall, a really nice.
Right, that's just the stove. It's literally just a piece that comes with the set to put the fish on.
It is my
I don't
So
really
a lot
like
of
that.
people complain because it isn't like really much different apart from a little badge, as you can see on the front of the minifigure. But at the end of the day, if you take the visor off, you still got 4 3 30-second clones, and they do look really good in my opinion. I know people complain about helmet holes and that, and I mean, you can't complain, but at the end of the day, are Lego going to change it? No. So why waste your time? That's what I say anyway. But yeah, Lego right here, pretty decent battle pack, but it is one that was very heavily discounted while its shelf life. I know a lot of people picked it up for
I'm
around
not sure where to put
£15.
this. I might just put it in the back of the car there.
Around 13, sometimes
Same
even
with the
12
fish.
or even £10 on clearance. So this set right here, I did buy a few, but I've already gone rid of all of them, and I pretty much sold it for around £20 or so, just to make my money back, a little short-term quick flip. And if you do want to try and get rid of yours, and you did pick it up for around retail price, the easiest way is either pass
I
it
just
out
got to
or
double
bring it
check
in.
and make sure
So
these
if you
all
want
these
to run
pieces
most
here
of
aren't
the
like,
Lego minifigure for a fiver,
well, these
so
three
maybe
aren't.
around
Make sure they're all
£3 or
spurs.
well. I'm sure you can do that, maybe even 2
You know
or
what I
3
mean?
quid, but still, you're getting your money back, and that's what you want to do with some Lego sets, which, if you made the mistake of buying it for investing, it's not the end
Absolutely
of the world.
love that
You
set.
can still make a profit or even just break even. That happens sometimes with Lego sets nowadays. Buying
It
price
was
is
not
so
supposed to happen,
cheap.
was it?
So always try and accumulate a nice discount. Finding sets for 40, 50% off is so important now, because a lot of Lego sets won't really go much above retail price nowadays. So yeah, of course we are posting Lego deals for you guys for free. Join in the Discord in the description below. We're a friendly, welcoming community. Over 300 members in the Discord. We're growing this Discord, and we're going to be one of the biggest in the UK for Lego, community. Hopefully, we've got to have high ambitions. But yeah, of course, that is the final set in today's video. Let me know in the comment section below if you bought any of these sets for investing, or plan to, even just get rid of them. So yeah, let's head over now to the outro. Of course, folks. So you guys did.
This is my first market.
I'm going to do a little outro now, I suppose, and show you the set itself quick. Got the minifig, surfboard, another minifigure, the bike. Got some awesome interior. And your minifigure can even sleep in the top of the actual RV. Nice setup. It's supposed to be like that, isn't it? Well, that's where the spare piece has gone. So, it's a good job I checked that quickly. Or I wouldn't have had a clue. And now that yellow piece definitely is just a spare piece. What a build. What a build. Old school 2008. Absolutely bad boy.